Hi guys. So I know after I said I would do that video last night, I disappeared because my internet just wasn't working. So it wasn't even wanting to let me upload it. So that happened. I if you saw me try to do the live last night, you're probably like, that didn't work. No, it didn't. And so I'm just gonna try. I think I'm hoping it works better this time. And I'll try to make it quick. So even if it does, I can be done before it might. I had a comment. I don't remember how long ago anymore. Maybe about a week. I had a comment asking or kind of expressing frustration with trying to help others around them understand some of the medical side of Turner syndrome. Leave a comment once you hop on so I know you're here. Let me bring the chat up. Okay, hi. Okay, so, hi Natalia, hi Gary. I thought, because they specifically asked about trying to help somebody understand the complications that come with Turner syndrome, and that they're legit complications, they're legit concerns, and that it really is something to think about. And I wanted to address that because I felt like it was a good thing just in general as a topic. So my advice was have a conversation with them and your doctor. Because when you get into the medical side, there's so much to it, and there's so much diversity, there's so much that you have to think about. I feel like it's always a good place to start, just having a conversation with your doctor about whatever it might be, and kind of helping them help both of you understand whatever the topic might be. And I think that puts you in a position of it being able to be a conversation where you are able to kind of shift it to, hey, let's come with me to my appointment. And this is obviously for a relationship that you're close enough in that way where that would be something they would do. But if you're having that type of conversation where you're getting into more detailed medical stuff, they probably are that type of relationship. So then it becomes a conversation of, hey, if you really want to know more, if you really are that concerned, or if you are really curious, come to my appointment with me and we can talk to my doctor about it. And then you kind of put both of you in a position of learning, which I'm constantly learning when it comes to Turner syndrome. So that's a great thing. I feel like there's always room for us to learn, especially because there's still so much everybody is learning about Turner syndrome. You're kind of yes, Dan can. I know. I I can see you. I can see the comments now. So Dana was in my oils live and I didn't see her comment till after. But yeah. Facebook and my internet and live streaming and yeah. Anyways. So yes, I can now. um okay. So with how volatile everything with Turner's is and with how like unique each case is, I feel like just a broad topic, that'd be a good place to start anyways, because then you're kind of taking to your doctor like, okay, your doctor presumably knows your case really well. So you're going with all of this history of mine that you know, what's your take on my position of this, or like what my experience probably would be, or whatever. They can kind of more tailor the conversation to your specific case and help you understand that more. And then the person you wanted to help understand better also understands better. And they can ask them questions and they can have that be the environment for having that conversation rather than maybe an argument or a fight or just feeling like you don't understand each other. And it'll help you get on that same page because you both had that same conversation, you both got the same information, and it was from a trusted, I don't know if I want to say third party, but like external party outside of the relationship, but that also can be trusted with this topic and knows what they're talking about with it. And of course, I mean, always that goes back to your doctor and having a good doctor to trust and, you know, not assuming the word or title endocrinologist means that that's the case. I don't like talking bad about doctors, and I really normally don't. I love my doctors, but well, I have had a few. This is totally off topic. I've had some moments, but I I think it's really important to know your doctor to be able to just gauge your relationship with them, and that all goes back to that. So that's totally off topic now, and I'm kind of rambling on that. But, anyways, point being, it's somebody not emotionally connected to the relationship. It's somebody that has knowledge of, in theory, your case and also has knowledge of Turner syndrome and can connect the two for you and compare the two and specifically look at that topic with you. For example, my reproductive endocrinologist. I had a friend tell me that the reproductive endocrinologist she saw told her that they would do selective termination instead of only planting one egg. That if multiples did take, they would do selective termination instead of, like, to give it a better chance of success. And then if multiples did happen, they would do that. Counteracted with mine, where he said, I would never put more than one in you and take that chance. On top of, I'm going to give you a shot to make sure you can't spontaneously ovulate on me and make it happen without me wanting it to. Like, without, like, just randomly insert one I'm not expecting in there. That might have sounded weird. I'm so tired, you guys. Anyways, so the point being, it becomes a conversation, it becomes helpful rather than you're just sitting there with no common ground. And you both learn. And I think for the medical stuff is really important for that, because I really think that the medical stuff is so constantly moving that should always be a conversation with your doctor. It should never be something that you stop talking about with them, because it's always constantly moving and evolving, and you just want to keep up on that conversation. And then when trying to help others understand, I know my experiences. I know the amount of knowledge that I've brought on myself, but I didn't go to medical school. I didn't, like, I'm not an expert on that type of stuff. Hi. So it's totally different. And I hope that makes sense. It's a very different conversation to me when you're getting into medical stuff versus your opinion, your experiences, your your case even, because I feel like with your case, you are some level of an expert on it. Um, I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I don't know. I would not be concerned with telling my experiences. I would be concerned about making medical claims about Turner syndrome, if that makes sense. I try to be really careful with that stuff because that's always changing. So, anyways, I'm getting so far off topic, you guys. I'm so tired. Okay. How do you talk to your teachers about Turners? I find that teachers don't always understand the unique learning. Yeah, I mean, well, one, I think you should always be in communication with them about how you're feeling about what they might be trying. Give suggestions on what you think might work, like what you think could be done differently to help. And honestly, if you maybe, I don't know, I don't know what level of conversation you've had with them or would be comfortable having with them. But if you've explained what Turner's is, what NVLD is, um, I think that's a good place to start. And then you can kind of say, and I think these things would help. And then be in communication about how you feel about what might have been tried or what's going on or anything like that. I hope that helps. Thankfully, when I was in school, I had access to an extra teacher. That's great. That's really great. I feel like more schools are becoming open to like having that be a very specialized thing where there's people dedicated to it instead of the teacher trying to do that at the same time they're helping the whole rest of the class also. I know I needed that for math. So, okay. I kind of just wanted to talk about that. I don't, yeah, math is not good for me. Oh, Max. He can hear Andrew's truck. Um, okay. So, that's what I would start with. And I feel like this is also actually kind of connected because you're like trying to help somebody understand. I feel like if you haven't already had that conversation, have that conversation. And then I wouldn't be shy on giving suggestions for what you think might work for you or asking if you could try different stuff or what have you. Have a meeting maybe with them and your parents if it would help, and then all of you could kind of discuss it. I study American Sign Language, and it's hard to explain NVLD to teachers using an abstract visual language. Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah, that is for the more off, like not off subjects, but for the more unique subjects. I would say, gosh, I would almost have like a meeting where you could talk about it and have that conversation outside of having to try to apply it to that. Um, that is very tough. If there is anybody else that has taken American Sign Language and tried to explain that, I guess, um, leave comments for suggestions. I've never taken sign language, so I never had to specifically try to apply that in that situation. But I think it's still to have that base conversation, even if it's difficult to explain how it might be applied to it, because I feel like that's still very, very applicable. It's visual. I don't want to do that. It's visual signals and it's nonverbal learning disorder. So I mean, it's very applicable to what you're saying you struggle with. Um, but I can understand that being difficult finding other unique ways of trying to teach it to you or things like that. Definitely that's a struggle. And yeah, I don't know, I would keep having conversations because I feel like with them understanding the language and trying to understand NVLD, they would have the best ideas about how that might work. I had to have help when it comes to math. Math was not my favorite subject in school. I could never comprehend it at all. Yeah, I used to say, I kind of still say it. It might as well be Chinese to me for as much as I understand it, because it doesn't take getting very deep into it for me to be like, huh? You lost me back there. I'm not a math person at all. I'm not a numbers person at all, which is funny because I'm a very concrete person, and most numbers things you assume are concrete, but the way you apply it is very obscure and very implied instead of, I don't know, that might not make sense. It does in my head. It's very like you make a lot of assumptions. Um, yeah. So, I had to have a lot of help with math. I only had one teacher that really got what I needed to be successful with math, and that class was incredible. I did great in that class, but it took that teacher really understanding what I needed to be successful with math. Yeah. So that teacher, I swear, he should have taught me like every level of math I needed because, yeah. Oh, yeah, calculator is my best friend. Yeah. Um, okay. Can you guys tell I'm tired? I need to film like an update on things, but I'm also like trying to finish a couple things. I know. I really want to update you guys on some things, but I also want to like make progress and have things be happening before I update. So, yeah. There was some of it I could do, but most of it I couldn't and comprehend without help. Yeah. I got to a certain level okay on my own. I was fine with the basics. I got the gist. I got the basics. It's when you took the basics and said, okay, now apply it in this totally new, obscure way, that I'm like, nope, I'm out. Peace out. I don't get it. I have no clue what you're saying. And that was when I learned I am a very visual learner, on top of I need to do something over and over again and see it that way, see how functionally what I'm doing is wrong to get there. So, algebra is evil. Me and math are not like this. Math doesn't like me, and the feeling's mutual. But I did have moments of conquering math, and that's important. I would have moments of feeling super defeated. I mean, there were times I cried because I would be getting A's in everything else. Everything else. I would be getting. Hey, it reconnected. You want to say hi on the live stream? I'm back. I don't know if anybody's still here.
I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
Oh, okay, fine.
I left.
I have no clue if anybody's still here. Probably not. My phone died. I think that's a sign to just stop with everything I was telling you guys. Is it really like surprising at all? I think not. If you're still on here and can see me, leave me a comment so I know. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. I need to I need to update you guys on some things. Okay. I'm not sure if anybody is still on here. So, oh, she can see me. Yay! Okay. So I'm going to go and let my phone charge and hopefully save this video. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to finish it here and let you guys go and leave my internet chances away. That didn't even make sense. I will talk to you guys later. I will see you guys Monday. Have a wonderful night and have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you Monday. Okay. Bye.